Hey, listeners. Thanks for joining us for your daily Bible verse. We hope you enjoy this deeper look at one of your favorite, or maybe not so well-known Bible verses. To get all of our episodes straight to your phone, just subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. To find more Bible studies, Bible reading plans, and verses by topic, we'd love for you to visit us on BibleStudyTools.com.
Don't Ignore God's Call to Hospitality by Drew Williams. Read by Jason Brown. Bible verse of the day, Hebrews 13:2. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by this some have entertained angels without knowing it. The word translated in the Bible as hospitality, philoxenia, literally means lover of strangers. And so, practicing hospitality does not merely mean having your good friends over for the Super Bowl. It is a much bigger, broader idea. Biblically speaking, hospitality is to do unto strangers as you would have done unto yourself. To love the unknown face, regardless of who he is and where you are. This kind of other-centered lifestyle requires that we first be aware of the needs of those around us. This means intentionally slowing down and looking out for the person that God may providentially place in our path to help. Here is what truly happens when we practice hospitality. We become the open circuit of God's grace. And John Piper wrote, "We experience the joy of becoming conduits of God's hospitality rather than being self-decaying cul-de-sacs. The joy of receiving God's hospitality decays and dies if it doesn't flourish in our own hospitality to others." Perhaps there's another way to put it. When we take a step of faith and practice hospitality, we experience the joy of the love of God conquering our fears of rejection, our natural meanness of spirit, and, as Piper so aptly puts it, all the psychological gravity of our self-centeredness. The priest and writer Henry J.M. Nouwen wrote, "Hospitality means primarily the creation of free space where the stranger can enter and become a friend instead of an enemy. Hospitality is not to change people, but to offer them space where change can take place. It is not to bring men and women over to our side, but to offer freedom not disturbed by dividing lines." Piper asks if there is anything greater than the joy of experiencing the liberating power of God's hospitality, making us a new and radically different kind of people who love to reflect the glory of His grace as we extend it to others in all kinds of hospitality. To welcome the stranger is to extend the hand of God, the same God who welcomes us without reserve.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Your Daily Bible Verse, a production of the Salem Web Network. If you enjoyed what you heard today, we'd love for you to head over to iTunes and rate and review our podcast. It really does help people find us. This episode was produced by our managing editor, Kelly Givens, and recorded and edited by Stephen Sanders. Be sure to come back tomorrow as we examine more of God's Word.